Whoa. Hi, guys. It's me, Cheri. Of course, you know it's me. I just want to hop on here and talk a little bit and see how your love challenge is going. It's been 1.5 days now. Hopefully, it's going well. Those of you who took the challenge, um, hopefully, by the end of the week, everyone will see and understand the blessings that we get from this challenge. You know, a lot of people say, I don't feel led to do these things. I don't, feel led to do this. And sometimes when we force ourselves to do things to get out of our comfort zone, sometimes that just is the um, opening that our hearts need. Once we see what our blessings do to other people, then we're blessed, and then it will be in our hearts. But in order for it to be in your heart to begin with, there has to be a movement of some kind. What is it in the Gospel of Thomas? Let's see, what does it say? How do people know that we are the children of God? And he says, tell them that you are of rest and movement. And really, what I take that to mean is movement in the acts of love, works, and rest is in faith. So faith and works. And it doesn't mean salvation works. I'm going to stress that to you because we're all saved. This is what Jesus came to tell the world. So it's not for salvation. It's works of faith. This is, works of love. And in doing so, having faith that in love, and how it can change the world. It can change a life. It can change someone's day. It can change a lot of things, Love is very powerful. And you don't have to feel it to begin with, like saying, well, I'm not really led to go out and be nice to people. Well, nobody really is. That's not really in our human, carnal nature. We want to stay in our comfort zones. I know I do. I'm not very comfortable going out there and talking to people that I don't know, or showing love to people that I don't know. However, we have to have that movement in order to know, so that our hearts can see and be awakened to this love. It takes us to step out of our carnal and into the spiritual in order to feel and know this love. See, it does take us. And I don't mean work at what you're doing. What is work? What is a smile? Is that really work? What is a hi, how are you today? Or can I help you take your trash can up to your garage? Or can I help you carry your grocery bag in? Here, why don't you let me pay for your hamburger? You know what I'm saying? What kind of effort does that take? It really doesn't take any effort. People say, well, that sounds like work-based salvation. No, it's blessing people. That's not work, whether your heart is in it or not. If you do it enough, if you go out there and do it a time or two, it's going to be something that's natural to you. You want to do it. You want to bless people. You want to make people happy. I don't know how else to stress this, that it doesn't have anything to do with salvation. It has to do with blessings and love. And that's why we're here, to bless each other and to shine our light in this world. And when we do that, that is agape love, when it comes from our hearts. Whatever we do comes from our hearts. And, that's not something that's going to be right away, because I know with me, I prefer to just, sit in my house and be comfortable, but um, that doesn't really make me feel good, That makes me comfortable, but it doesn't make me feel very good about myself or about the world or about other people. It's about blessing others and being blessed by the act of blessing. So, anyways, I want to be a blessing to all of you listening. So, I want to say that I love you all. And I thank you so much for supporting me. And I don't mean financial support, of course, but I mean supporting me as brothers and sisters. I don't believe, I'm sorry, but I've said this before. I do not believe that that money should be earned by blessing others, or by bringing messages to people of love or anything to do with God. There should not be money earned. If you do, I'm not going to judge you for it because I don't, I'm not one to judge people, although I say that, but in my carnal mind, I do, just like we all do. But I try not to. I try my best. Anyway, people say, well, if someone wants to bless me, okay. Yes, but not for your works for God. If they want to bless you because they want to bless you, just out of their heart to bless you as a human soul, as a brother or sister, but not because of your messages that you bring about God or anything like that, for all you pastors and preachers out there. Anyway, enough about that. There are a lot of prosperity preachers out there I don't agree with. However, I do believe that God uses them too to encourage and uplift people. I know there's one pastor who really uplifted one of my friends during a very hard time in her life. Don't really agree with this pastor at all. Very, very, very prosperity gospel. However, she helped my friend. So, I love her. I love her because she helped her. And I love her because she is also a child of God. She's just not there yet in her journey, and doesn't understand what she's doing. However, I mean this preacher. And I'm sure you're hearing me say she, so a lot of you know who I'm talking about. However, and I know she blessed me before with a lot of her messages. So God uses everyone, no matter what, even if they're profiting off of him. They're still being used, they're not just going to profit off of them for no reason. But anyway, don't agree with it. But that doesn't mean I don't love them, because I do. That doesn't mean they don't help a lot of people. So anyway, just out here enjoying this springtime day. It's so pretty. I wish, I'm going to turn the camera around maybe. Maybe I can do that. I don't know. I don't think I can. Nope, I'm recording, so I can't do that right now. But anyway, it's such a pretty day. Let me see. Maybe I can. You're going to see neighbors' homes and everything. Excuse that. It's our little Cardinals feeder. We have birds up here. We've got huge trees. I don't know if you could see any of that, but we live up on a nice hill. And then there are houses up the hill from us. And we just live in a really pretty area. This new house is in a pretty area. I really like it. So anyway, I'm enjoying all this peace and all the birds. And my daughter actually rescued a baby squirrel the other day, and I just saw her. We call her Fluffy. Her name's Fluffykins, but we call her Fluffy for short. But anyway, I just saw her climbing the line, crossing the electric line up there into the tree. And she came up to my daughter's leg the other day and kind of crawled up her leg and wanted petted. So, that's really sweet. She really literally rescued her from death. Um, and that was really something. And she's just stuck around in one of our trees back here. It's really neat. Anyway, that was my daughter's act of love for that little squirrel. And that little squirrel has repaid her twofold. It blessed the little squirrel and it's blessed her in return. And all of us, little squirrels blessed us watching her develop and get healthy and get better. So, um, anyway, um, that's pretty much all I wanted to say. I'll bring more messages to you through the week and find out how people are doing on their challenge. I'll tell you how I'm doing on my challenge. I haven't had a lot of time to do my challenge too much. We did go out a little bit yesterday and was able to talk to a few people and just be nice and, just spread the light, spread the love. But I haven't really had a chance to do anything for anyone just yet. So the week is still new. It's only been a day. And the day is new. So, and remember, with each day is a new beginning. Jesus always said, don't live in the past, don't live in the future, because they don't even exist anymore. What exists is this moment here and now. And that's what we want to concentrate on. So every day is a new day. Every day is a new beginning. And I love waking up and treating each day as such because I really feel like that the day is exactly what we make of it. If we have a bad day, we can see it as a bad day or we can see it as a learning lesson. We can see it as a tool for our evolvement and awakening and to the light within us. And it also is like a test, really. When we come up against hard times or something difficult, it's like a test, really. I mean, we're being tested, literally, because, and it's not God testing us, really. We're being tested with ourselves to find out how we handle these situations, We can create anything with how we handle things. I can create a chaotic, dramatic atmosphere with my emotions, or I can create peace and light and love in a situation. And we all really have that. So it's really just about what we make of it. That's really what's important. And it's a test. It's a trial. And a lot of times we fail. I know I do. But still, it's all a learning lesson because I learn from every situation and how I handle things. And so that I can do better next time. And that's how we grow and that's how we evolve spiritually. Our souls, they have to grow, I mean, it has to grow and learn what love is. And so everything's a learning lesson. Everything's a test. It's like we're in school. And that's the truth. And so anyway, don't get discouraged. Just look at everything as a test. And I know it's hard and we will fail some tests. But we can look back on that test we failed and know, what we did wrong and how we would have rather handled it. I know I do that. So that the next test, we can do a little better. And get a little better and get a little better. So I just want to encourage you all to not let things get you down. And for those of you who are grieving lost loved ones, because we all do when we lose loved ones, just know that there is light at the end of the tunnel. I know grief feels like we're in a tunnel that we can't get out of, but there is light at the end of the tunnel. All you have to do is put one foot in front of the other. Take each day as a new beginning, and it's like just taking it a day at a time, taking it an hour at a time, a moment at a time, and that's all we can do. And we do eventually get through that tunnel and into the light. Yes, we have wounds. There's scars where wounds were once, and those will fade, but they will not go away. Our hearts can be mended, but they've been permanently broken. But there's light at the end of the tunnel, and Christ is with us. Christ is our comfort and our peace. All you have to do is be still and know the presence of the Christ within you. Feel the presence of the Christ within you and listen and be still. It's hard. It's very hard, but you will get through this. All right, I think that's about it. I've gone about 16 minutes now, a little bit longer than I wanted, but I do want to let you all know to stay encouraged, stay lifted up, stay in the light, and stay in the love. Love you all. God bless you. Bye.